I saw a lot. There is a lot of channels. Honestly, so many among these channels of sick people. I mean, I can understand if you're an atheist. If you're an atheist, so you don't want Islam, and you find that Islam as a religion, call it whatever you want, cult, ideology, whatever, man-made. But for you, there is a threat for your absolute atheist life. I understand, because there is nothing. What do you mean by the so-called Christianity? It's nothing. It's vanished. There is certain places here where they are atheist, secular, doesn't. I'm sorry, I don't want to use any bad word. That do not care about God teachings. That's why look how the people. I was gonna talk about Jehovah's Witnesses and other places, not the Mormons. They don't care about God teachings. So it's something just I believe in God the way I want, and I live the way it suits me. I just believe in God. The belief is this is a joke based on the word of God. This is a joke, an absolute joke. Again, I have explained why the devil wants Daesh to be the symbol that represents Islam. Daesh, look what happened before Daesh, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and then you will understand what sort of reaction to what sort of action happened before it. Now, Muhammad, the final messenger. So you're an atheist, fine, but the problem is that there is so many of these. That do not make me angry. It make me laugh. Historically, what is hysterian laughs. Honestly, I'm not joking. Like that guy who called himself a Christian. Don't start with those who call themselves Hindus or Buddhists. Whoa. Or those who call themselves Jews. And I'm talking about, because most of these famous are for those who call themselves Christians. And they are in the West. And the West have something to do with what's happening to this world within this satanic century, based on my interpretation, of course. It might be coming. Definitely, the Satan century is not yet there. Qarn al-Shaytan. Unless if it's this century which we are living right now, the last 90 years, then we can understand, or 100 years, 90 years, 80 years, 100 years, we can understand that, okay, this is the century of the devil. But definitely, if this century is not Satan's century, which is mentioned in the confirmed hadith of the final messenger, then definitely it's something to come. You're calling yourself a Christian, and you go and visit Jerusalem, Al-Aqsa. Why I forget his name, the name of his channel, because he's nothing. He's a midget. The word. And he's saying Al-Aqsa, and that day, the other day, they have a video, and he start eating the Quran paper. I mean, you're sick people, Al-Aqsa, and eating them. If I am sick, if I am tired, though I'm sorry to say this, I mean, I'm called the Messiah, I'm called the Imam, and I'm called the Khalifa, because I imagine things. But regardless, I'm a tired person, and I'm explaining why I'm tired. But why are you tired? This is the question. And the other guy, I'm not sure, is he an atheist? But I think he's an atheist. He's trying to understand. This is 81, and you turn it around, it's 18. It's 99, which means 99. And 99 are the objective names of the creator of exist, the merciful, the creator of life, the creator of death, these things, the most merciful, the giver, the granter paradise, and the honor of judgment day, the most powerful, the hidden, the creator of the hidden, who's behind the hidden and behind the obvious. These names, Zahir al-Batin, who's behind what's in the service, and who's behind what's in the hidden. Who's the first, who created the beginnings, the first, and who created the end, Allah. So there is 99. It is keep away from Islam and stay away from Islam. I mean, you're dealing with. I think he's an atheist. It's okay if you're an atheist. I can understand. But those who, no, this is not the topic. This is not the topic. The topic is. See, this resource is a strange resource. I can say that I predict the future. Now, it's not direct prediction. Run. It's not run. Something else. Just this resource is showing me something that will happen in this planet Earth. There is a lot of people who have this way. Not sometimes it's not direct, sometimes indirect. Uh, there is. I'm gonna say something to you based on my resource. In the monarch, there is a woman, or those who call themselves Muslim Sunnis. They are within themselves are giving a great appreciation to the so-called Shiat. The so-called Shiat, those who call themselves Shiat, best my opinion, they are not Muslims. They got nothing to do with Islam. Even these who call themselves Shiat always question the Bukhari book. Bukhari book is a book that the man who wrote it said that every certain hadith mentioned there is 100% confirmed from Muhammad, the final messenger. And they always question it, to question the Islamic faith itself. But at the same time, they use it, doing their best to expose the Islamic faith, those who call Sunnis. But at the same time, they are doing a great job sometimes to question some hadiths. They say brutal hadith and things like that. So they are the one who's committing brutal things. I mean, something to do with the children, an infant. I'm not talking about the Japanese killing and beheading the children of Koreans or Chinese. And I'm not talking about the Nazis. The Nazis who are white, like the white goys who call themselves Israelis, who committed terrible crimes against the children. Or the sacrifice of children that happened in medieval times, or in Africa recently and before. Or in South, even America in some places. They are doing it right now in Syria. Within the last 10 years, they beheaded a lot of children, and they do it in Iraq, but they're hiding it in Iraq. I need to close. I forgot what I was going to say. But I'm going to talk about these predictions. I'm serious right now. Right now, I mean, within this maybe this recent years, talking about 4 years to 5 to 6, maximum 7, 13, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're talking about 8 years, 7 to 8. Something happened in 13. And I start seeing this things happening, visions, and I can say that it's absolutely terrible. Your worst enemies, you don't want it to happen to them. I can see which race and which, because it's concerning children as well. And I ask, am I gonna? If you can consider me a person who imagines things. At the end, I want you to fuck off and to leave me alone. See, I'm very peaceful. I'm using just the YouTube channel. If something happened, this is not me responsible for it. Maybe they go deal with them. Go to hell then. One second. Okay, they're nice people having me here. So there is certain thing that's what happened. And I always ask, am I going to be here on planet Earth? No answer. I would like to say it's certainly things that concern the Middle East. And things concerning the whole world in relation to the Middle East. That's it. Concerning the whole world. But when it's come to the timing, in relation, I mean, Donald Trump himself, deep inside him, he believed that the temple should be restored, and the city called Jerusalem. Donald Trump, he believed deep inside him, but that this temple should be restored. These people are not in the bath. Okay, they call themselves Christian, they call themselves Jews, but they got nothing to do with the messenger. They got nothing to do with Allah. Now, we're not dealing with atheists. Sometimes it's easy to deal with atheists. Trust me. Wallahi, there is 4 videos in Arabic and 2 in English. I didn't delete it. I didn't upload it. Because you're gonna delete this video. I don't want to channel it. Whatever, I'm gonna keep this. Because I can't explain certain things without maybe a little bit insight. So he believed. Based on what you want to believe this? So this, you just want to ignore Muhammad, the final messenger. And you want to ignore the facts of what you relate yourself to. And you want to ignore that the masjid of Khalifa Messenger Solomon, the King Solomon, Khalifa. This has something to do with, but Khalifa then, he's a Caliphate. Is already there. And you worship the devil. That's it. It's easy. But you cannot see it. You always warn from Satan. You see this, your minds. Look at your minds. Satan, the devil, devil, and Satan. Satan, the devil. You're working for the devil. Yes, end of the story. It's a bit. Atheist, if you're an atheist, what are you doing in the European Peninsula, Ismailian? Yes. What are you doing? What type of destruction? I mean, they have mentioned something about you are depending on oil and you need to change. You need some tourism. Because terrorism will bring you money. Why you didn't talk about producing, for example, weapon? So it's producing cars, factories. No, tourism is better for you. We want you to have terrorists. Only tourism, not tourists. Tourist. Visiting you and make your country worse than Thailand. No silk even. Just give the oil and tourists. So that in case if there is no oil, this is it. People are willingly, though some of them call themselves Christian and Jew. I don't want to talk about this, or those who call themselves Hindus or Buddhists. Good Buddha, good Krishna, and so many Muslims consider them messengers. So if they are messenger, peace be upon them both. Muhammad is the final messenger. And there is a reason why within the 13th century, the Islamic nation, Muhammad nation. You want to make a lot of problems about some hadith that is not confirmed and messing around. I have explained everything. And you have a problem with some verses in the Quran, this is your problem. I want you to be atheist better, then I might show you respect. But if you're gonna criticize and accuse and do not study anything about the history, about what the beheadings that you created, you should be punished. Not only those things and bombs, you should be punished. And 11th September is an inside job. I'm not going to talk about any prediction. Because I can't explain normally. I've explained before. They also call themselves Jews. Okay, you are Copenhagen. There is some Jews. You're white. I'm Mr. My resource. Those who do not allow the non-Jew to go in certain places in Palestine because now they are saying, you're Jew, you're Israeli. We don't care about the race. No, you must care about the race. Don't take my land. I curse you. I curse you. I curse you. This pain on me right now. I curse you. You brought it. This resource tell me that it's you. I want my country back. You want it? Israeli way? Give me my country back. Yalla. I am your Israeli Nosla. I am the Nosla. Oh, they don't understand this word. Fuck you. Anyway, the case is, you guys. Nah. What? Now let's be serious. God Almighty have explained. You have a problem. Look at Muhammad how he's looking at Jews. There is a lot of hadith talking about humans. Something talking to them, like the wood and stones. Telling them that there is a Jew behind me. Men, male, not women, not children. Though there is a lot of women who deserve it. Maybe, based on the rules. Come, oh human, and kill this Jew behind me. Guys. Do you see the guys? They insist. And the other confirmed hadith, more confirmed, but definitely it's both ways, Middle Islam. Oh Muslim, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill him. Now you have a problem with this hadith. You look at the Torah, you look at the Bible, you look at the Talmud, they have no problem with it. You look at the raven gods in the so-called Hinduism, they have no problem with it. They look at the background of raving and Buddha phyla by the so-called Buddhists, they have no problem with it. They look at what's considered secularism and the crimes that happened all centuries, they have no problem with it in comparison to how they have problem with this hadith. This is not Muhammad. Muhammad is saying the Jews at the end are going to be eliminated. Final message, of course, as his way. They will be eliminated, and I'm warning them. If you keep calling yourself Yehudi Jew, bringing the wrath. They came from Europe, Copenhagen, London, Eastern Europe, it's crazy. Marseille. You guys, you got nothing to do with the Israelis. Not your style, not your culture. That's why you want to create model Qawla. That's why you want to create this. This is it. See, I have a lot of sword and Surajan in English, I don't know. I'm dealing with... That's why you want tourists. I brought an Arabic video just up to this. And I will... there is a video right now, I made it private. Though I think that they have nothing to do, but they will delete it. But I'll wait for 2 months. Then if I am alive, may Allah grant me mercy. If I am alive after 2 months, I'll make it public. On the 15th of November, 16th. Not now. Tourist. Oil with tourist. Bring a lot of those who want some pedophile and sex trafficking. It's not enough Kuwait, it's not enough Bahrain, it's not enough Qatar, it's not enough Emirat, it's not enough Oman. The big content, Saudi Arabia. Cantonat. In English, I don't know. Saturn century, Mecca and Medina. Intruders, white race. Samir Abdullah Samir. The God, oh, Jinnah will come to you. Hysterian laughs. Stay away from Islam. I even subscribed their channel. Close the window. Close the window. Close the window. Close the window. Anyway, so now the case is rushed. The case is thank you. It's different than English. Now the case is Allah يحرقكم يا أعدائي. Allah يحرقكم حرق عظيم. يا الله. Why you want to bring this? I want it back. Why are you doing this? Don't talk about Islam. In Islam right now, there is regimes that is killing the Muslims, working for the dark group machines that you related to. In Iraq, in Syria. Look at the Muslims in the Arabian Peninsula. You work with the devil. The devil used the intruders, all of their groups, and you work. The biggest institute of the devil, in USA, then West and other here and there. They bring the interest. It's almost like a stocks for the devil on humanity. You think that this is the 10th revelation. I don't know when. But it's gonna come. It's absurd. And you will be in hellfire. You will be in hellfire, burning in hell. Yes. Of course you cannot. Of course, look at our body right now. Look. How come there's no life? It can't be. We're here with like germs, bacteria, liquids, yes. Look at the star. Big galaxies. Where's the gun? What dimension? What Masfufa? What Matrix and crime? Masfufa, Muhammad, it saw the Matrix. Yes, saw the Matrix movies. What is this? Fine. Do you know who's the worst? The worst are those. Western world. We want all the kashkish وخشوش خشاخيش. Our temple. Salomon temple. الله يحرقكم. Temple, huh? What the fuck you doing in Jerusalem? There is a big question mark of the name Jerusalem. Al-Quds, Al-Aqsa. What are you doing there? See at the number, it's huge. Hellfire, the oven. And it's not a joke to laugh at and mess around, but hellfire, the oven. Wallah. And what will happen to you, the elimination? You're killing the Muslim right now in Xinjiang. Killing the Muslim in the Arabian Peninsula. Killing the real Muslims in Iran. Killing the people Muslims in Iraq. Creating reactions. Playing around. Destroying. Look at Erdogan. Oh my God. I mean, this guy is a very open person. Look what he's dealing with. With France. Look at the history of France and Algeria. Or Italy and Libya. The Libyans used to say that we're originally the Roman and used to take Libya, Italian. Why? From the first place you're occupying something not yours. This explains why they all start speaking Arabic. Certainly, specifically to send the Roman a message and the Persian. We're Arabs. No more previous language. Even those who are not Muslim, who did not accept Islam, they changed. We want to speak Arabic. I don't want any fucking Roman. The Muslim word is better. You bring some scene of Daesh. I can understand some, I mean. With the Syrian soldiers, or with those who invade them, they have some question marks here and there. It's crimes. Who created from the first place? The White House. Criminal. So at the end, you will be eliminated. You will be destroyed. You will be killed. You will be fucked. Because now you are committing crimes. And guys, get out. Get out. Did you see the video? In the support video, the Pope is visiting and praying for the world peace. Respect, yeah, I have no problem. Today I went to a Catholic church. They have a wonderful sandwiches. Don't you ever think putting any poison in it, okay? There is reactions. Someone with a knife. Someone with a car. Terrorist Muslim. Muslim are terrorist. Islam is terror. Saddam Hussein's son used to dance every night. Diversity of Iraq. Saddam Hussein, come on, stop it. He messed with some tribes in the western of Iraq, and they shot him. And then Saddam Hussein immediately wore the Arabic cloth, showing them that we're part. I am all. Kurdi, Arabic, everyone. Mashuri. Even the church have a good relationship with Iran. And then they change it. Then they brought the so-called Shiat. What? the America, the biggest Satan, right? And I agree with them. God bless them for using this. God bless those poor among them who understand that the devil is coming from different ways, especially from America. And then almost the reaction. Bashar al-Assad videos. I have uploaded videos. Support. April 2011. Innocent demonstrations. We don't want Bashar, and we want to forget about your father, Hafez. You are intruded to the Syrian soil. Your regime is bad. Saddam Hussein was a blessing. We are the majority Sunnis, speaking Arabic and Syrian. Iraq is different. It's complicated. And the whole world protected the Syrian regime. Obama said it. And I'm happy that I didn't interfere. Of course you're happy. At the same time, Trump believed that this temple must be restored. Bully, racist, and a con. Exactly. And he said, this is the attorney. May Allah bless him. Said this about him. And his sister, he's a puppet. You need to do something. And his sister said that he's a man without principle. I agree. The pimp had no principle whatsoever. And now he's representing the American who vote for him. Voting for Trump. Voting for Trump. Whatever. He believed, look, the first crusade, this is the second crusade. There's a lot of contradiction. The verse of Quran explains itself. God Almighty said, أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضِهِمْ بَعْضٍ. The devil shall use them. This is their interpretation. He will use the so-called Christian to support the so-called Israeli, or those, definitely the so-called Jews, but those who will insist on using the word Judah. And those Judah also will support the so-called Christian as long as you are the enemy. My people, my servant, those who are submitted to me, who will be in heaven. I am the creator, God is saying, the creator of existence, the sender of messengers, Messiah, Khalifa, ruler, messenger, and Muhammad, the final messenger. You're Jew, you're Israeli. No, it is not like this. If you're Jews, we are Israelis, we are Khashahush Bakhashish. No, you are Ashkenazi. Or Copenhagen, Marsilia. Proof from there. I have no document, but we are the real joking. You're a joke. That's it. This identify the cross. I'm not complying. I'm an open mind. I'm not complying with the teaching of Islam. Cross of the devil. If I have authority and power, I'll bring a pig and I crucify it. And I'll say, oh my dear so-called Christians. It's an open country. Open country, free country, free country. And in the West, free country. Pig like this. That's your God. That's the Antichrist. That's the and the star as well. Dimension. This dimension and the satanic dimension. Shadows. Shadows. There is an advertisement for the Rolls Royce. Shadows. There is a lovely, lovely lady talking in the Rolls Royce. Shadows. Dimension. Sacrificing children in Europe. Medieval Europe. The guys together. I understand where the Jew came from. I have explained it. 1 second. Hussein! May Allah bless the soul of Saddam Hussein. Hussein!